we're going to touch a little bit on training, and one of the things that we're also trying to do with the association is change the way the bureaucrats see our industry completely. So we're working with Australian Industry Standards to develop an apprenticeship process at the moment, because we want to see people leaving school coming straight into our industry. We've been running a program now for 4 years, and we've put 180 people into the workforce, fully trained with a truck license. That's a program we have running at the VTA. But that's to prove the fact that we can train people to work in our industry and train them properly and make them job ready from day one. So we want to be able to see 18-year-olds trained to drive trucks in our industry, to come straight out of school, straight into our industry and start a career, and not just stumble over it 3 or 4 careers chances later. We've got to train people from the start. We've got to get young people in, and that then progresses on to changing the image of the industry, starts to change. We stop trying to draw from the bottom of the barrel, keeping in mind that just on that, I mean, we're not getting migrants into our country anymore. So it's difficult for us to find drivers coming into our country in the first instance, and we're not on the list to attract people into our industry anyway from overseas. So therefore, no one knows that we need drivers. So we really need to do something about training drivers in our industry, training people to do that. And we've done a lot of work. Unfortunately, there again, bureaucrats get in the way. They want to go through a framework to make it a national system when it's not a national system, and they want to stuff it around and slow it down and tread water. We're still pushing pretty hard though, and we're pretty pleased that Scotty Buckholz has asked for an apprenticeship, a transport apprenticeship framework. We'll have that up and running within 4 weeks, and be able to present to himself so he can take it to his cohort and hopefully get some change in before the next 6 months.
So you're pretty confident. You're pretty confident with that, and we'll hopefully see something shortly.
He really wants to get something done, and this apprenticeship, I think, can be done quite easily. It's what we've been asking for overall, and things like licensing, heavy vehicle licensing, ends up being the last thing of the apprenticeship. It's not the key issue. It's not the major. It's not the core issue. It's actually the last thing the person will probably get in their apprenticeship is their license, because we'll train them up until that point.
Okay, Pete. Well, thanks for your contribution today. We certainly know there's no silver bullet, and we look forward to all the good work that you're doing, obviously, on trying to let the pollies know where we're at, and also keep fighting the good fight, and also looking at opportunities for training. So again, thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Cam. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for the opportunity.